Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of Arlington High School's class of 2017. Please rise for the presenting of the colors by the Arlington Police Department Honor Guard. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Please be seated. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you to our bagpiper, Mr. Rob Egan, the honor guard, and our wonderful band, conducted by Mr. Tino D'Agostino. Our senior band members who played for their classmates will now proceed to their seats. They are Tom Barvik, Fiona Chen, George Chang, Meredith Days, Gregory Foley, Nico Holt, Ben Jacey, Miles Lehman, Kenny Liang, Chris Madden, Noah Milstein, Louis Nicoloro, Phineas Santello, Nico Tapiro, Peter Travassos, and Riley Vail. I am honored to present to you our principal, Dr. Matthew Janger.
Doesn't this look beautiful? Welcome, class of 2017. No, I'm not going to do that. Each year, it is my honor to welcome you all to graduation and to say a few words to the seniors. Welcome, seniors, teachers, staff, families, and community members. This is boring. Okay, I rapped once to show you we all take risks. I'm going to try it again. I apologize to the parents. This time with a different groove. Please give me help on the hook. Hit it. Takes a little while to warm up. All right, so I brought some notes for while we're waiting. Oh, here it comes. You should recognize this. Grabs a hold of me tightly. Here's a rap I just wrote last nightly. 4 years to get educated. Wise up, you're graduated. If we have a problem, you'll solve it. Check out the hook while Doc J revolves it. Help me out here, folks. Vanilla. You got it. AHF keeps rising higher. A rank goes up, Doc J spits fire. We're top in the state. Our global rate is higher than a nation state. That's right. Our student score is higher than in Singapore. If we have a problem, you'll solve it. Ice, ice, baby. I forgot the hook there. There we go. Ice, ice, baby. Thank you. Global warming, the Great Recession. I told you that will be your mission. Social media connects and divides. Hate and fake news amplified. Use your mind, make good choices. Learn the past, unite your voices. If we have a problem, you'll solve it. Check out the hook while Doc J revolves it. Vanilla. Thank you. Thank you for 4 good years. Goodbye with smiles and tears. Thank your teachers and staff. I hope you learned and laughed. Goodbye from the real spittin' metro. A mic in my hand is like petrol. How much love can one chest hold? I'm proud that I got to know you. If we have a problem, you'll solve it. Check out the hook while Doc J revolves it. Too big. Thank you. I want want to give credit to Vanilla Ice and Dr. Bowie for the hook. A shout to my brother Theologic, the real spittin' metro. Cut the music. And just to make sure I didn't leave anyone out, thank you to the teachers and staff at Arlington High School. Thank you to our families and community. Special thanks to Joanna Began, Carolyn Simmons, Nancy Cacavaro, and all the others who organized graduation. Thank you to my administrators, Mr. McCarthy, Mr. DiLoretto, and Ms. Tivnan, who keep this place running. Thank you to Dr. Bodie and our school committee, who steer the district. Seniors, the world may seem crazy or hard in the news or in your own lives. There are challenges ahead of you, but you will solve them. You've had a great foundation, and we will always be here for you. So in keeping with the rap theme, I want to end with this from Tupac Shakur. I know it seems hard sometime, but remember one thing. Through every dark night, there's a bright day after that. So no matter how hard it gets, stick your chest out, keep your head up, and handle it. It's been an honor to know you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Janger. It is my pleasure to present Julius Rosenthal, Secretary of the Class of 2017. Julius will announce the Elementary School Faculty Awards of Appreciation.
Boy, tough act to follow. Today, while we celebrate the class of 2017 and our completion of our high school career, we'd like to also take a moment to recognize the teachers who helped prepare us for high school in the first place. Each year, students are asked to reflect on an elementary and middle school teacher who made a difference in our lives. Whether it was a moment in their classroom, a lesson that will never be forgotten, or a personality that let the students know they were seen and heard for who we were. These teachers were formally recognized at the award ceremony on Thursday, but deserve to be recognized again here today. This year's honorees are from the Thompson School, Siobhan Foley. From the Hardy School, Maggie Trivino. From the Bishop School, Rebecca Bell. From the Stratton School, Paula Smart. From the Dallin School, Adrienne Dispasquale. From the Brackett School, Nicole Ferraletto. From the Pierce School, Christina Perkowski. And from Audison Middle School, Nanta Hardesty. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Jeff Thielman, Chair of the Arlington School Committee.
I'm not going to rap. On behalf of the Arlington School Committee and everyone in town who supports our schools, I congratulate you on your graduation from this outstanding high school. I also want to congratulate Dr. Janger and all of the staff who worked with you for the past 4 years, and all of the teachers and administrators in our district who worked with you since kindergarten to get you ready for this day. I especially want to congratulate your parents and guardians and grandparents today. They were with you every step of the way. I can assure you that as this day approached, they have been remembering your first steps and the emotion they felt when they let go of your hand and sent you off to kindergarten for the first day. They recall the day when you nervously left the house and went to the Addison for the first time. and they were by your side as you experienced the ups and downs of high school. Today is a big day for them, and I know you join me in thanking all of them for everything they've done to support you over the past 18 years of your life. Most of your parents and I are either late baby boomers or early Generation Xers, depending on how old we admit we are. Researchers say that as a group, late baby boomers or baby boomers are a combination of save-the-world types and focused career climbers. Generation Xers are self-reliant, somewhat individualistic, and rather skeptical of large institutions. The generations of your parents and of my generation witnessed the fall of the Berlin Wall, experienced the tragedy of September 11th, took part in the election of the nation's first African-American president, watched the Supreme Court make equal marriage the law of the land, and benefited from incredible advances in technology. We witnessed and took part in a lot of change. We changed our minds and our views on many issues and many things along the way, and so will each of you. Researchers place you either at the end of the millennial generation or at the beginning of Generation Z. As a generation, we're told that you feel more academic pressure than your parents and I felt, have high expectations for yourselves, are comfortable working in teams, get most information and do a lot of socializing from social media, and are more civic-minded than people give you credit for. And they are also unanimous that you young people are a nicer group of young people than your parents and I ever were. While your parents and I all are of different you and I and your parents are of different generations and have different views on the world, we have more in common than you realize. We were in your seats a generation ago, and like you, we were anxious and uncertain about what comes next. Let me assure you that the Arlington Public Schools have prepared you well for the life ahead. You have a foundation of critical thinking skills that you will grow and nurture in the years to come. You have interacted and become friends with people who came to Arlington from all over the country and all over the world, who worship in different ways or not at all, and who have different views on politics and culture. Because you have come to know so many people with diverse perspectives and backgrounds, you are ready to meet new people, to have new experiences, and to create new friends when you go to college, embark on a gap year, enter the military, or do whatever you're going to do next. Like many of the adults here today, including me, the path you take is likely not to be that straight, and that's okay. My younger brother finished in the dead middle of a class of 400 students in the public high school we attended in Meriden, Connecticut. At that time, about half of the class went on to college and half didn't, and he wasn't one of the ones destined for college. He eventually found his way to college, became a physical therapist, earned a PhD in physical therapy from Columbia University, a career he never thought about when he was in your chairs, and now his research focuses on helping victims of stroke recover some of the physical functions they might have lost because of a stroke. He's helped thousands of people live better lives. The whole journey amazed our family, surprised every one of his friends, stunned his high school teachers, but it made all the sense in the world to him. I don't know any adult whose life journey has gone as planned. What's important to us, the adult community in town, is that you follow your dreams, whatever they are. We don't want you to live anyone else's life. We do not want you to choose a major or a job or a career because it is what people expect of you. The happiest people in the world are those who follow their hearts, discover their unique calling in life, and pursue it with gusto. As you pursue your personal and professional dreams, we need you to engage in the world around you. There is probably no other moment in history where it is more critical to participate in civic life than today. Our American democracy only works if people like us are engaged in the world, even if we're on different sides of the debate. So register to vote, get involved in the issues of the day, run for office, support candidates, and be willing to change your mind as your parents and I did as you do your part to make the American civic experiment a success. Your parents and I want you to be successful, however you define it. We want you to be happy. We want you to laugh and smile a lot. We know, though, that there will be moments when life won't go so well. There will be disappointments, days when you want to quit, times when you make a mistake or regret something you did or said. Let me assure you that in those moments you will never, ever be alone. You are the sons and daughters of Arlington, Massachusetts. This town, your parents, your teachers, and most importantly, your friends, the fellow members of the class of 2017, will pick you up, rebuild your confidence, and help you to find a new path forward. Today marks the day we stop ringing the bells. We stop telling you where and when to be and what courses you have to take. Your whole life is in front of you. Imagine it as a white sheet of paper on which you can write whatever you want. Great things await each of you, my friends, and we are excited to see the future you will help build. Congratulations, class of 2017. It has been an honor to have you as students in the Arlington Public Schools, and we wish you the very best as you go forth and leave your mark on this world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Thielman. It is my pleasure to introduce Arlington's Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Kathleen Bodie.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Arlington Public School community, I want to congratulate each one of you on your graduation today. This is a special day for you. But as Mr. Thielman said, this is a special day for the community of people who have supported you, taught and guided you, and cheered you on over these last 4 years and the years in middle and elementary school. It is a particularly special day for your parents who look on proudly and who have loved and supported you from your very first day on this planet. You have recognized teachers today and on Thursday from each school for their special influence on your lives. I also want to acknowledge and thank these teachers, as well as all the teachers in our school, for their dedication to your well-being and education. And many of them are here today to once again show you how much they care about you. As a class, you have shined for many years. You have formed deep friendships. You enjoy being together, which makes this day particularly poignant. And you have distinguished yourselves in many ways. Among you are National Merit Recognized Scholars, Advanced Placement Scholars, Art Gold and Key awardees, accomplished athletes who, with teammates, qualified for postseason competition many times this year, becoming league champions and state champions. Among you are much admired and awarded musicians, students who have taken college-level courses during high school, participated in the internship program, been model UN delegates, high-achieving mathematicians, budding scientists and computer scientists, applauded actresses and actors and community service activists. You have honed your leadership skills on the Captain's Council, the Student Council, United Voices, Club 84 to promote tobacco prevention, and the AHS Gender and Sexuality Alliance. You have demonstrated your understanding of global citizenship by accomplishing the requirements for the seal of biliteracy and the requirements for the global competition certification. And you have traveled extensively to Japan, South Africa, Europe, and Canada. Your contributions to your school and community are many. To name just a few more of your activities, you have built gardens, robots, been a best buddy, participated in Relay for Life and town cleanups, tutored other students, worked in food kitchens, recycled empty bottles, and created the Ponder page. As educators, we talk about enduring understandings, and one of the important understandings we hope will endure from your years in the Arlington Public Schools is this: giving of yourself in service to others not only enriches your life, but the lives of everyone around you. We hope that you will continue to give of yourself as you have here in our schools in service to others in both large and small ways. You do not need to look very far to see the many positive role models in your life who emulate this quality: your parents, teachers, school administrators, and coaches. So now it's your time to even accept more responsibility, to live your life in a way that inspires others. Know as you are leaving us that we are proud of your many accomplishments in service, but most of all, we're proud of the young adults you have become. In closing, I ask you to remember that success in life is measured not only by your accomplishments, which we know will be many, but by the quality of your heart and service to others. Best wishes to all of you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Bodie. I am excited to present Elsa Rothenberg, President of the Class of 2017.
Sharing is caring. Don't talk when the teacher's talking. Don't eat glue. Look both ways before you cross the street. No biting. Don't talk to strangers on the playground. Stay inside your square on the rainbow rug. Sound familiar? No matter where or when you went to kindergarten, some semblance of these rules was probably present on your first day of school. I hope that most of us are past our glue-eating days at this point, so these rules probably seem restrictive and arbitrary to you now. But these lessons played a major role in making us the successful and mature class we are today. In kindergarten, sharing is caring referred to lending your friend a crayon. But from that, we learned selflessness and compassion, and I see those traits in AHS students every day. The class of 2017 has logged an impressive 23,138 hours of community service, meaning that many, if not most students, have gone far above what is required for graduation. Whether it's building ramps for the elderly, yeah, it deserves applause for sure. Whether it's building ramps for the elderly, working at women's shelters, or volunteering at food pantries, AHS students know what it means to give back, and they do it because they want to, not because college admissions boards are watching. Looking both ways before you cross the street is an important lesson as well. Students at Arlington High School have learned to be prepared and cautious, but we've also had the opportunity to explore new activities and to pursue our passions. We all have a fantastic educational foundation on which students feel comfortable facing their fears, taking risks, and crossing the metaphorical street. I've seen students quit all their activities to try something new. Athletes became theater stars, artists pursued academic clubs. I've also seen students take on unique obstacles outside of school. From activism to dance, robotics to fashion design, our class of hostesses, ice cream scoopers, baristas, and babysitters is passionate, diverse, and enthusiastic. I never cease to be impressed by the risks you all take and the remarkable things you've accomplished. And next year is our biggest risk yet. Whether you're joining the military, going to a 4-year college, backpacking across Europe, or starting your career, you're taking a major leap. I have the utmost faith in every one of you, and I mean that. You have the entire community rooting for you. Don't talk to strangers, as a metaphor, was a rule that was made to eventually be broken. As kids, that rule was meant to protect us. But as high school graduates, all that rule does is confine us to an echo chamber. We're old enough now to be inquisitive and to challenge norms. Talking to people who are outside your comfort zone is, in my opinion, one of the most important things that you can do on a day-to-day basis. There is a diversity of perspectives and opinions in our school and community as we have witnessed many times throughout our past 4 years that often results in conflict. We have faced many challenging shows of disagreement, from graffiti in the bathrooms to harassment in the hallways, but one of my favorite things about our class is that we've recognized those injustices we saw and at least began to talk about them. That spirit is one that I hope you will take with you. Freedom of speech is actually not a right for many people around the world, and that right is threatened for some even here in the United States. I encourage you to fight for everyone to be able to speak their minds, no matter what they believe or who they are. Now, I wouldn't say I'm an authority on being quiet when the teacher is talking. A notable low point was the detention I got for talking too much in Ms. Schubert's 7th grade class, and some of my current teachers would probably say that I haven't learned from my mistakes. However, despite my flaws, I believe this sentiment ultimately translates into showing respect to all of those around you. As I touched on before, healthy disagreement and discussion are the foundations of democracy and progress. However, the key word there is healthy. You can fundamentally disagree with everything someone stands for and still give them the basic kindness they deserve. For example, one of my best friends is on the opposite side of the political spectrum from me. While our FaceTimes got a little bit heated last November, she helped me understand the values and reasoning that motivated her political beliefs. I'm not saying that you should go looking for a friend who's your polar opposite, but I would say that it's critical to listen to and respect others' opinions, whether they're your best friend, your teacher, or your future boss. Everything we learned as kids isn't necessarily applicable today, but our teachers and parents have done us a massive favor. We learned how to respect and support people, even though it was a lesson that wasn't always easy to learn. We've learned to follow rules, but we've also learned enough to make our own and to challenge the ones that are unjust. Most importantly, we've learned to speak our minds in a way that is constructive and civil. Remember not to bite your friends and clean up your Legos when you're done playing with them, and you'll go far in life. All the love, class of 2017. Congratulations, everyone.
I bet everyone would be happy if the microphones are off now. I hope you can hear me. It is my pleasure to introduce Emily Brown, President of the Student Council.
Hi, everyone. So most of you probably don't know this about me, but I'm actually quite the avid gardener. It's not exactly what most people expect from me, but I do in fact get up every morning in the summer to go check on the plants that I've been raising from seed. After years of growing plants, I've learned that seeds will almost always sprout into seedlings if they are given warmth, water, and sunlight. But from there, they need to be in their ideal environment to grow tall and strong. I think that we're a lot like seeds in this way. And although we have all had incredibly different experiences over the past 4 years, the Arlington community has been all of our warmth, water, and sunlight. We sprouted our seeds back in elementary school, when our teachers spent all day, every day, tending to our every need, even spelling out our names for us. As time has passed and we've grown our roots, the Arlington community has become all that many of us know. Some of us have even been together for 13 years now, growing and changing alongside each other and becoming our own sort of community. I have so much to be grateful for when it comes to this community. I'm thankful for the teachers who care so deeply for us, the parents who love us, and the friends who have been through it all with us. But while my time here at AHS has been full of wonderful memories and experiences, I understand that this environment wasn't perfect for all of us. We couldn't possibly have all had enough sun or water here in Arlington to grow tall and strong. Not all seeds will flourish in the same environment. That just biologically wouldn't make any sense. And different species of seeds have different optimal climates. They can't just all grow wherever they are placed. It has to be the right place for them. It makes sense that Arlington didn't have everything that all of us needed. But I do think that the Arlington community gave us all something. Some of us have just sprouted here, and some of us have already blossomed. Now we get to grow and mature as we are transplanted. Now, I'm not here to give you some magical key to success, but what I do know is that plants can't keep growing if they aren't transplanted into a bigger space. While change may be scary, it is also full of potential. Leaving AHS could be either the scariest thing that you have ever done, or it could be the most exciting. But taking this step is an opportunity for all of us to grow and flourish. Wherever you are headed off to in the years to come, I hope that you will find the sun, and I hope that you will grow and change and thrive. Congratulations, class of 2017, and thank you all for the memories.
It is my pleasure to introduce Sarah O'Connell, Secretary of the Class of 2017.
Our next speaker is Michael Sandler, a beloved history and psychology teacher here at AHS. Mr. Sandler is one of the many teachers that make AHS such a welcoming place. His hard work and dedication to his teaching and his students are among the many reasons why he was chosen to speak at today's graduation. In the words of one of his students, Mr. Sandler taught me a lot this year, not only as a student, but as a person in general. So without further ado, please help me welcome Mr. Sandler.
Dear class of 2017, thank you for the honor of speaking to you this afternoon, and congratulations to each and every one of you for having reached the finish line. I'm going to share some lessons with you today from two remarkable people who have motivated and guided me over and throughout my years, my grandfather Bill and my grandmother Lillian. In so many ways, they were foils of one another. For those of you who missed this word on your SAT prep, a foil is someone who contrasts with and so emphasizes and enhances the qualities of another. And during their astonishing 72 years of marriage, the world changed by leaps and bounds. But they adapted, and they were always true to themselves, both as individuals and as a couple. My grandpa Bill grew up on the gritty streets of Roxbury before redlining transformed this Boston neighborhood from a working class Jewish enclave. It was the Depression. So after high school, he attended what he called UHK, the University of Hard Knocks. His formal education complete, he went to work in his brother's garage, fixing cars for local tough guys. And on one fateful day, a regular customer who had noticed my grandpa Bill's gift of gab demanded that he get out from underneath that car and use his talents to make something more of himself. And within a few years, he had done just that, building a thriving business selling car parts. He was taking advantage of a new craze called hot rods. And with a dozen employees, actually more than a dozen, dozens of employees, Hub Auto Supply was the place to go for a custom muffler or a tailpipe extension. By this point in time, he had found his lifelong partner, Lillian, a bright, well-educated young woman who was as good a listener as Bill was a schmoozer. She had been sunning herself at Nantasket Beach alongside her cousin who got all the boys' attention. But along came Bill, who only had eyes for her and made the best sales pitch of his life. Months later, they were married, and their first child, my father, was soon on the way. World War II was close to ending. People were headed to the suburbs, and they needed cars and car supplies, and life was better than good for them. It was the American dream. Fast forwarding 2 decades, Bill and Lil's rags to riches story would once again turn to rags. Having expanded into car stereos, the family business's signature product, an 8-track player, was a bust. The transistors in the machines didn't work, and customers demanded their money back. One catastrophic manufacturing error, and the company went bankrupt. With 3 children, college tuitions to pay, a house in the suburbs to maintain, what were my grandparents to do? Now, I'll share right now with you one of Grandpa Bill's favorite sayings. If you want to get on your feet, you got to get off of your ass. And that's what my grandparents did. They started over. Grandpa still had a long list of contacts in the car supply business, and he reached out to all of them. He was a true salesman, and he fortunately found a profitable new product to import. Headrests made in Japan, not yet a standard item on new cars. So with Bill out in front and Lillian running the show in the back room, the two of them built another, even more successful company importing car speakers. 10 years later, in 1977, they sold the business. A chunk of the profits went to fund their grandchildren's education, including mine. Their retirement years were filled with travel, charitable work, and telling and retelling the story that you just heard. If you had met Grandpa Bill when he was, say, 99 years old, you would have been amazed at his vitality, his propensity to tell an off-color joke, and his uncanny ability to steer the conversation towards his favorite topic, himself. He was the most opinionated, extroverted, affable, demanding man I have ever met. He died 2 years ago at the age of 101. And I think about him all of the time, often chuckling to myself when one of his catchphrases pops into my mind. Grandma Lillian continues to be so many things that Grandpa wasn't. A fantastic listener, even-tempered, and book-smart. He had the chutzpah, she had the brains. At 97 years young, she inspires me with her poise, her optimism, and her talent of always knowing the right thing to say. Thank you, Grandma, for always being there for me, including today. Together, Bill and Lil showed me the power of persevering. We all face hardships in life. How we overcome them defines who we are. And yes, they grew up in a very different America than I did and you do, but my grandparents' messages stood the test of time. And I'm here to pass them along to you today rather quickly. Keep a positive outlook. Trust in yourself. Work hard. Be generous. Keep your loved ones close. Take advantage of your skills and be prepared so you can seize life's opportunities. In closing, I wish each of you success in the next phase of your journey. Whether you crave the spotlight like my Grandpa Bill, or prefer to work behind the scenes like my amazing Grandma Lillian, in this always changing world, there is an important role for each of you to play. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. It is my pleasure to introduce one of our honors speakers, Taragana Thapa.
Class of 2017, parents, families and friends, AHS staff, teachers, and of course the Arlington community, good afternoon. It's my greatest honor being up here speaking to you all today. This graduation holds a uniquely different meaning to each of us here. To the community, it's the continuation of another successful class of young adults ready to take on this world and represent our Arlington roots. To our teachers, our school administrators, and our guidance counselors, our graduation is the annual tribute to their lifelong commitment and service in education. To our parents, today is bittersweet. They're sitting up there with smiles on their faces, as proud as they can possibly be. And yet I know that a small part of them screams at the thought of us leaving the nest of nurture and support that they worked so hard to build. But I want you to know, Mom and Dad, and all the parents out there, we would have been lost without you. Thank you for giving us two of the most important gifts of our lives. One, the guidance to help us find who we are and what we value. And two, the tools that we need to go conquer our dreams. These are the things that we will be holding on to forever. So thank you very much for that. To the graduating class, what does this commencement mean to us? Well, today is simply a checkpoint, a time for us to pause and assess what we've done so far before we continue moving forward. These past 4 years, and actually the past 12 years of our schooling, have been individual journeys to us all. Journeys through our academic rigor, through our experiences of adolescence, bringing us some of our first tastes of pain and sorrow, of happiness and true friendship, of a sense of community and belonging. And it's when we weave together all 300 plus of these individual experiences, we find ourselves with the collective story of the class of 2017. My part of the story begins as a new kid. I walked into the first day of freshman year into a sea of strangers, not a single face that I could call a friend. The walls were looming over me. The hallways seemed to have no end. I felt small and I felt lost. And it didn't get any better in the next couple of weeks as I struggled to find my place in the tumultuous high school social structure. Not for the first time in my life, I felt insecure of who I was and of what the people around me would think of me. Now I'm reflecting on this now because the time has finally come for all of us to leave that bubble of security and comfort that we've so unknowingly enveloped ourselves in. We're heading into a bigger world where, yes, we'll have opportunities where we can submerge ourselves into the things that we're passionate with, into the things that matter most to us. But we will also get to learn that these opportunities may not always be fair. Some people may not always support you, and we may never get everything that we truly want. And when it feels like the world is beating down on us, the easiest thing for us to do is give up. But easy is not always good. We must remember that those moments of perceived weakness and insecurity and vulnerability do not truly define our characters. It's what we choose to do in those moments and how we come out of it that truly matter in the end. I took my isolation as an opportunity to observe the world and the people around me. And that's when I began to notice that the greatest gift you can give yourself is to take the time to remove that mask, to be comfortable and proud of who you are. Because it's only then that we can truly focus on the more important things, on the bigger picture of our goals and our dreams. And it's then that we can look back and reevaluate maybe days, maybe months, maybe years later and find that time and patience and being true to ourselves allows life to fall into place. To me, it's enlightening to look back at the journey of how something so unfamiliar can become something so endearing. Those looming walls, they seem to have shrunk to fit snugly around me. The hallways that never ended are now filled to the brink with memories. That sea of strangers, they've become familiar faces, acquaintances, and now lifelong friends and a second family. So yes, our journey has been long, but we have to remember that the journey forward is even longer. Sure, we will run into failures, we will run into disappointments, but we will also be showered by accomplishments. And when we finally achieve those dreams that we've always had, we'll feel content and we'll feel proud, and we have every right to. But I ask you that even in the times of greatest happiness, please do not feel satisfied, because satisfaction is a threat to progress. At the end of the day, success is not measured by personal achievement. It's what we choose to do with those achievements to impact the society around us that truly matters. Success is measured by how we use our knowledge and our opinions to stand up for what is right in times of turmoil and challenges. Success is measured by how we take on global responsibilities of adulthood to spread equal opportunities and justice to every nook and cranny of this planet. Yes, we are finally going into the real world, a world where there will be big issues and problems plaguing our society. Things like poverty and climate change. Things like not getting equal access to education or medical care, basic human rights, drought, famine, hunger, big names, things that seem too big for us now. But day by day, these are the things that will become more tangible to us until eventually it becomes our duty to join and lead the movements, to continue change, to continue progress. And the next 4 years, it's going to be a time for us to build ourselves by absorbing and exploring and observing and thinking. What are the issues that matter most to you? How will you bend history towards a direction of social progress, towards a direction of scientific and technological advancements? What do you want to be remembered for? And most importantly, what can you do to make this world a better place? These are the questions that we have to ask ourselves and continue seeking answers to throughout our lives. And just as the same as we conquered these last 4 years of high school, bit by bit, side by side, hand in hand, each of us doing our own little part with our shared Arlington values and experiences that entangle our visions for the future, I am confident that together we can take on anything. Thank you guys for the last 4 years of love and support that you've all given me. I wish you all of you, the very best of luck in all of your personal and professional endeavors. And I can't wait to see all the change that we can make in this world. Congratulations, class of 2017. We did it.
It is my pleasure to introduce our final honor speaker, Sana Motadi.
Hello, everyone. Every morning, whether it be before sunrise or moments after the first bell rings, there's a comfort in knowing that our peers have woken up and chosen to make it to school today. Whether your family has lived here for years or you're a first-generation Arlingtonian, whether you're black or white, whether you eat breakfast or not, we all venture into the same maze of brick and linoleum day after day, year after year to receive an education. Our town, hugged by a number of suburbs and reaching for the city, is unlike any other. Arlington has a firm grasp on its unique history. The majority of us could tell you that the town was once called Monotony, that more blood was shed here than Lexington and Concord, or any other quirk that gives us a sense of identity. With identity, with ownership, comes the desire to strive for excellence and leave your own mark on our town. Still, our existence as students is not as simple as a report card released annually, and while I am impressed and humbled by the academic achievements of the class of 2017, a list of college acceptances cannot express the raw energy that courses through this labyrinth of hallways. An achievement doesn't explain how the halls have buzzed with the spread of good news, or how we share our moments of failure in glances across a classroom. An achievement doesn't mean a trophy or award. Time and time again, I have been moved by those who elevate the collective character of our school. When even the student who carefully watched the clock through all 6 periods took the time to explain an equation or make copies, regardless of their mood or schedule. Politicians don't lie when they say that your mind is this country's most valuable resource. We are the newest, freshest chance the world has to confront the myriad challenges we will face in the future. Truly, the responsibility of building a more inclusive, innovative society is no longer a lofty goal, but a pressing reality. The authorities in our lives push us to attain the highest levels of material achievement to ensure our future success and security, and that's crucial, no doubt. But I'd gamble that you don't need a degree or even talent in the traditional sense to change the course of history, but instead a firm sense of justice and the capacity for perseverance in the face of obstacles. From what I've seen in 4 years, you are all ready to rise to the occasion. Give me a Shakespearean sonnet and I'll trade you for an instance of decency. Show me an equation and I'll trade you for a display of empathy. Equipped with our schooling and guided by our integrity, there's no better time to take a leap of faith and enter adulthood. In a way, AHS is a sample of what lies beyond Arlington's borders. We have students from various countries of different races, sexual orientations, genders, religions, capabilities, and life experiences. Sometimes, all we seem to have in common with our classmates is a teacher or locker. But where the greater society wields difference as a weapon of division, we practice inclusivity not because it is a mandate, but because it is our profound responsibility to our peers. We are all essential components of the fabric of our school. Of course, not too long from now, we'll be presented with the real world adults warn us of. My dearest hope is that we don't fall prey to the fashionable cynicism that has the power to rob us of our vision and drive. Instead, let's follow in the footsteps of the many teachers, counselors, coaches, and administrators who've striven to capture our attention and direct our energies towards the betterment of our school and town. And without further ado, congratulations, class of 2017.
And now our madrigal singers, taught by Madeline Kitchen, will perform Reap What You Sow. They will be conducted today by senior Zachary DeBesh. And senior members include Nicholas Butler, Olivia Bonardi, William Christman, Mary Elenima Cadella, Olivia Ferreira, Haley Hirsch, Ravi Malik, Kate Medwar Vanderlinden, and Adrian Verspeak.
What you sow, what you plant in your life will surely grow. 10 what you grow with love will surely bloom, and the fruit of your labor will come back to you.
You will sow what you reap what you sow. What you plant in your life will surely grow, and what you grow with love will surely bloom, and the fruit of your labor will come back to you. Come back to you. Do not tire from doing good, and never give up when the road gets rough. For one day soon a great reward you'll see from the good you've done when the harvest comes. When the harvest comes, you will reap what you sow. Sow what you reap. What you plant in your life will surely keep till you achieve the things you're striving for. And taste the joy. And taste the joy. Come taste the joy of your reward. Come taste the joy of your reward. You will sow what you reap what you sow. What you plant in your life will surely grow, and what you grow with love will surely bloom, and the fruit of your labor will come back to you. What you grow with love will surely bloom, and the fruit of your labor will come back to you. Come back to you.
Not really.
And now, Principal Matthew Janger and Chair of the School Committee, Jeff Thielman, will present the diplomas to the class of 2017. This year, our readers will be Dean of Students Veronica Tivnan and Assistant Principal William McCarthy.
Emily Brown.
Sana Martha Motadi.
Catherine Barker.
Sarah Elizabeth O'Connell.
Margaret Upton Kittenplan Hubbard.
Julius June Lee Rosenthal.
Anna Kohlberg.
Elsa Rose Rothenberg.
Abdurrahman Abdurazak.
Tarangana Thapa.
Keith Asinas.
Alexandra Clark Lewis.
Michael Paul Adaricio.
Kenny Shang Liang.
Victoria Adiemi.
Francis Lin.
Edward Agoris.
Sharon Lincoln.
Mohammed Ali.
Philip John Lindsay.
Genesis Alicia Franco.
Rachel Elaine Lojacino.
Pauline Allure.
Austin Liu.
Maya Alperin.
Jiaoming Liu.
Isabel Aluya.
Jenny Lushi.
Brendan Kenzo Smith Ambo.
Jeffrey Michael McDonald.
John Robert Angel.
Christopher Desmond Madden.
Thomas Ashton.
Nathan Mallon.
Mustafa Ayed.
Britton Thomas Mallard.
William Bannon.
Colin Robert Malone.
Mikalo Barchuk.
Insa Maria Manstadt.
Hannah Eleanor Barrett.
Irina Wakely Mara.
Jessica Bartle.
Ryan Elias Mathers.
Tom Barvik.
Maya Pilar Munoz Matlack.
Parker Bausman.
Max Rose Maxwell.
Maria Burney.
Michael Anthony Mazzi.
Nicholas Butler.
Audrey Suzanne McAfee.
Zoe Ileana Bayer.
Margaret McDonald.
Sinew Biao.
Richard William McIsaac.
Ben Bingham.
Tig William Harvey McKay.
Jack Biondi.
Calvin James Naren McLean.
Juliana Bird.
Colin Joseph McNamara.
Eleni Blanes.
Kate Benoit Mendelinen.
Marinos Blanos.
Kalima Celeste Mena.
Connor Blanchett.
Rebecca Clara Mendez.
Olivia Bonardi.
Chuan Ko Mi.
James Bradley Jr.
Noah Milstein.
Dylan McCune Braveman.
Sophie Grace Manetti.
Neil Brown.
Peter Joseph Mitri.
Eliza Brunetti.
Jordan Paul Moniz.
Amelia Joan Brush.
Gurpinder Kaur Moore.
Ashlyn Calderon.
Madalena Moro.
Francesca Canovi.
Georgia John Moses.
Allison Carey.
Grace Nicole Munganast.
Clara Carluccio.
Rebecca Elizabeth Murphy.
Grace Kahlo.
John Nascimento Jr.
Samantha Cedrone.
Miguel William Nascimento.
Jesse Scheimitz.
Michael Natoli.
Fiona Gar-Chen.
Susan Nee.
Joshi Chen.
Luis Pasquale Nicoloro.
George Chang.
Brian Willem Nigadulo.
William Christman.
Owen Moore Niles.
Shristi Chuk.
Brandon O'Brien Jones.
Benjamin Coletti.
David Gerard O'Brien.
Alexandra Sophia Kolovis.
Patrick James O'Toole.
Aiden Crimmins.
Pablo Matthew Opperman.
Andreas Felipe Cuevar Alvarado.
Amelia Rose Ostling.
Mick Curran.
Kevin Christopher Ouellette.
Jillian Danton.
Nachikit Pathak.
Jessica Dom.
Emma Petrie.
Meredith Days.
William Gray Philbin.
Adam Bates Deacon.
Conrad Fitzgerald Phillip.
Zachary Oscar DeBesh.
Matthew Zachary Pickett.
Daniel Robert Delaney.
John Patrick Piggott.
Tenzin Dossel.
Ariane Pilya.
Danielle Diggins.
Savannah Mariah Pinkney.
Jamie DePietro.
Elizabeth Pokris.
Faye DeBrushkin.
Julie Marie Powers.
Michael Doherty.
Stephen Powers.
Wyatt DuPont.
Michele Protono.
Sarah Durst.
Declan John Prunty.
Nathaniel Rock Eisenheim.
Kirsten Marie Raboy.
Mary Mabeyu Elenema Cadella.
Hassan Raghi.
Zachary San Epstein.
A.J. Rao.
Mohammed Fahad.
Max Eden Ratner.
Victoria Fanny Shotty.
Helen June Record.
Liam Winglong Farrell.
Owen Douglas Record.
Maria Fernandez.
Julia Margaret Richardson.
Olivia Dorothy Ferreira.
Yannick Rigaud.
Ryan Ferreira.
Shraddha Rijal.
Ariana Fiorentini.
Maeve Louise Robinson.
Gregory Foley.
Eric William Rolls.
Sheldon Freudenreich.
Gianluca Marcel Rower.
Sorrel Mary Galantowitz.
Valentina Ruggiero.
Heather Gallagher.
Jasmine Carr Saney.
Niari Annette Galvez.
Paul Sangakorn.
Akshat Ganjerde.
Phineas Miller Santello.
Catherine Garzinski.
Leah Sarfati.
Clinton Garahan.
Mary Sauer.
Jessica Bridget Gates.
Chantal Chambert.
Peter Sheshereg. Sophie Elizabeth Gates.
Jackson Conrad Schilling.
Alana Rose Gatto.
Amariah Jade Schober.
Elpitha Giorgio.
Cooper Craig Schoenthaler.
Sarah Gerioni.
Jesse Robert Schultz.
Kendall Serena Gleason.
Joshua Andrew Scoggins.
Eliza Glick.
Arshini Senthil.
Benjamin Dadajian Goldman.
Mackenzie Marie Sheriff.
Anna Rose Goldstein.
Matthew Schreiner.
Alice Ganjishu Golak.
Matthew Victor Silva.
Giacomo Gonzalez.
Dean Michael Smida.
Vidya Gopal.
Timothy Patrick Smith.
Julian Michael Green.
Zach Solove.
Reese Joy Fields Green.
Molly Catherine Stanton.
Olivia Guyan.
Charles Francis Greenwood Stein.
Julia Gaitis.
Elijah Samuel Steries.
Nicole Giao Haas Loomis.
Mackenzie Ann Stevie.
Liam Scott Hankinson.
Jonathan Finn Robert Sullivan.
Nicole Haratunian.
Catherine Mary Sweeney.
Matthew Hart.
Jake Tamir Pinsky.
Iris Hazelton.
Jenny Ten.
Erin Marie Healy.
Nicholas Abel Tapiero.
Shane Patrick Helian.
Michael Leland Thielbar.
Scott Hendrickson.
Jacqueline Page Thompson.
Clara Isabel Rockwell Hevia.
Maya Elizabeth Taroni.
Erin Higgins.
Sean Patrick Tomaszewski.
Haley Ann Hirsch.
Sarah Tomlinson.
Bridget Elizabeth Hogan.
Jamie Erin Toomey.
Bailey Siegfried Holman.
Peter Luis Travasos.
Nicholas Holt.
Samantha Tervalik.
Elizabeth Lynn Horgan.
Eric Anastasios Zosidas.
Emily Joyce Hurley.
Gianna Renee Tuminello.
Benjamin J.C.
Tommaso Valagusa.
Jeremiah Jacob Dolan.
Riley Vale.
Jacqueline Jones.
Roy Micah Veach.
Olivia Jones.
Viola Velagosti.
Jamie Lynn Kalasian.
Nina Marianne Vellona.
Harry Kandaris.
Adrian Verspeak.
Mary Kandaris.
Isabel Vikshihi.
Gareth Kane.
Dmitry Volianitis.
Anthony Kellerman.
Brett Baxter Wadman.
Ramila Kodka.
Mia Jane Wallace.
Lara Carradine.
Kayla Beverly Walsh.
Daniel Kim.
Tong Yu Wan.
Alex Klein.
Liam Watson.
Leah Condilis.
Mirabella Wells.
Allison Lafiatis.
Victoria High White.
Isabella Zola Lyosa.
Jessica Karen Winstanley.
Joshua Lawton.
Haley Georgia Wood.
Salome Lafort.
Thomas Stephen Wujak.
Miles Lehman.
Chen Yu Yang.
Dylan Lemos.
Sawyer David Zand.
Hi everyone, I'm back. So on behalf of the class of 2017, I just wanted to let you all know that part of our class gift this year are those 2 beautiful new trellises that are on either side of the graduation. So we just wanted to thank everyone for that. And without further ado, class of 2017, if you haven't already, you can move your tassels from the right to the left. And you can throw your caps. Congratulations.